Boom, boom, boom. Timmy has not made a debut on my channel in quite a while, and I think he's ready to be back in the spotlight. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Hindash, and I miss you guys so much. I haven't been here in what seems like ages because I've been moving houses, I've been traveling, it's been bridal season, so things have been a bit hectic. I've had a lot of brides, which I love. I love doing bridal makeup so much. But I am back. I'm not in my studio right now, I'm in my apartment, so this is only a temporary thing because I'm doing quite some renovation back in my studio, so I can't really film there right now. But I really had to film these videos because I need to get this going. Today's video is all about NARS. They released a Super Radiant Booster, which is basically a highlighter that you mix with foundation, and it looks so good. You'll get to see it in action as I apply it. And I'm going to be using the NARS Skin Deep Eye Palette, which is a perfect neutral eyeshadow palette. Oh my god, even I can't concentrate with Timmy looking this cute. What's up, babes? So if you want to see how I create this look, then please keep on watching. I'll be doing a detailed demonstration. And don't forget to follow me on my Instagram where I upload my next upcoming looks. And I'll link that down below. So hope you guys enjoy the video and keep watching. Alright, so my beautiful model for today is Paula. You might have recognized her from a previous video we've done and from my Instagram. She is a friend of mine and she's so sweet and beautiful. So this video is going to be mainly about skin, and I wanted the eyes to be pretty intense too. So I'm starting off with the new NARS Super Radiant Booster. This color is so beautiful. It's a very flattering rose gold color. I've been using this on brides. I've been mixing it with different foundations, so it works with so many different foundations that I have. So how I'm using it today is I'm going to be placing it underneath the foundation, and then I'm going to mix it in with the foundation as well for maximum glow. So I'm concentrating it on the high points of the face. And for today's mix, I'm going to be mixing it with the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation, and this combination, guys. Nothing fancy, I'm just going to mix it with my hands and dot it all over her face. And I'm starting to buff it in, and as you can see, it really intensifies the Sheer Glow Foundation, and you still get that coverage. It doesn't minimize the coverage, but it looks like it's lit from within. I rarely ever dot foundation on the face and then work it in. I usually work from the back of my hand, but when I do that, I really like to tap the brush as I'm blending, if that makes sense. You'll get to see what I'm doing. That way, if one section has more foundation or more coverage than the rest of the face, I can easily distribute it through that tapping method. For color correcting, I'm going to be using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Biscuit, and I'm just going to dot it lightly under the eyes or anywhere she has this coloration. I really don't like going crazy with corrector because I feel like the more you put, the less effective it is, because then you have to cover that orange or that peach. And Biscuit is such a subtle corrector that I could use it on its own. Like, it's a perfect shade for Paula, but I'm going to go in with more brightness, so I'm using Ginger. And I'm just blending everything with a damp beauty blender. Once I'm done with the skin, I'm going to tap that Super Radiant Booster on the high points of the face as kind of a final cream highlight. And I'm setting the under eyes and the T-zone with the NARS Light Reflecting Powder. I think this is the crystal one, the translucent. And I don't want to set the cheeks. I want to keep the cheeks glowy for when I put the blush. And you'll get to see what the blush does when the cheeks are not set. But first I'm going to do brows, and I'm going to go in with the Brow Perfector in Lava. And I'm just going to brush her brows up and make them a bit thicker, but I don't want to make them blocky at all. So I want to keep seeing skin underneath the brow hairs, if that makes sense. And for eyes, I'm going to be using my favorite tinted smudge-proof eyeshadow base in dark. And I love using this as pretty much an eyeshadow because it lasts all day. It's a beautiful chocolate color. Obviously, it's made for dark skin, but I like using it on so many different skin tones as a brown eyeshadow. And then once you have that blended in, I'm going to take the NARS. Once you have everything blended in, I'm going to be taking the NARS Skin Deep Eye Palette. And as that eyeshadow base is still tacky, so I'm not setting it with any powder, I'm just going to go in with eyeshadow right away. And for the center of the lid, I'm going to be taking this bronze color called Calendar Girl. And I'm going to just tap it with my finger, nothing fancy. It really does stick and make the eyeshadows pop, especially because we have that sticky base that I haven't powdered. And to deepen the crease and outer corner, I'm going to be taking this warm brown, and this is called Whipped. And I'm just going to concentrate on blending it outwards and really winging that shape out. I'm going to be taking a bit of that cream eyeshadow called Taunt and just blending the edges very lightly, just to make sure we have a seamless blend. Then I'm going to take that Bronze Shade Calendar Girl again and go on the lower lash line, just to tie in the colors. For eyeliner, you guys know this, my favorite pencil liner of all time, NARS Mambo. It's a perfect chocolate brown. I talk about it all the time. I can't get enough. So I'm just going to be lining her eyes all the way through. So top, bottom lashes, inner rims, and then taking the darkest color in the palette, Coconut Grove, and going over that liner to really smoke it out. And then if you feel like you need to blend a bit more, use a clean brush. And to add a bit more warmth, I'm going to be taking the color Whipped again and going over the edges. And then as a final pop to the eyes, I'm going to be taking the color Icon, which is the one on top of Calendar Girl, and placing it on the center of the lid and on the inner corners. And that just really brings light and like that metallic glow to the eyes when she closes her eyes. For mascara, I'm using the NARS Climax Mascara, one of my favorites. And then for bronzer, I'm taking the iconic NARS Laguna Bronzer with the Eta brush. And I'm going to be sculpting her face, so starting with the cheekbones, moving down to the jawline, and never forget your neck when you're bronzing. Just at least a bit of color, because then it looks a bit off. And I'm kind of going to be contouring with this as well, so on the tip of the nose and the very top of the nose. Now for blush, I'm going to be using the NARS Orgasm Blush. And remember, we didn't set the cheeks, so when we use this, the flecks of gold in the blush are really going to highlight and pick up on the cream highlighter that we put underneath, which is the Super Radiant Booster. And because that hasn't been set, you're going to get to see how it looks like the highlight is really intensified, and it's as if we put blush and highlighter at the same time, which is kind of what this blush is meant to do and why it's very popular. But if you were to put this blush on powdered skin, you won't get that complete effect, because the shimmer gold particles would probably brush off and you wouldn't get that highlight. And with blush, I always like to put it a bit on the chin, bridge of the nose, and on the forehead and temples, anywhere, just to, unify everything. Nothing crazy. And you get to see as she moves, that blush really looks so beautiful and highlighted. For a lip liner, I'm going to improvise and use NARS Mambo liner again, but very lightly, and blending it in with a lip brush just to diffuse the edges, because I am going to be going over it with the liquid lipstick, so most of it is going to be covered anyway. And because it's so dark, we're going to get to see a bit of that contour, which is what I want. Then for lips, I'm going to be using the Power Matte Lip Pigment in Get It On, which is a beautiful peachy nude. And I'm going to apply it all over and blend it in with a brush, so it really works in with that lip liner that we did. And I love blending liquid lipsticks in with a brush or your fingers. I don't like to just put them on and leave them. I feel like they can be, they can sit on top of the lips and look a bit too heavy. So that is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I haven't been here in a while, so I really missed you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let's chat. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It's at Hindash, and that's where I basically sneak peek all the new looks. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.